Good morning, everybody. Just after 9 a.m. on a Thursday morning, I'm Jane Monreal. Thank you for joining us here on Live Impact News on WCNC+. So the big story this morning around the Carolinas is some weather that is heading our way. Our majestic storm joining us here in the Live Impact studio now. We're talking impact weather, severe weather, majestic. I know you're busy doing traffic and weather. Or no, you were doing weather earlier.
Yes.
But anywho, let's get right into it, shall we?
We should. I'm going to be on weather-ott, Arlene. Let me just finish logging on here. Basically, we've been talking about a big storm system that we've been following for you all morning long. Hold on. Let me just get this going. I'm just coming from one studio to the next.
Yeah, you've been busy.
Second.
But we've got the radar up right now, so whatever you load
Perfect.
up. Because
So is it tornado watch issued?
Tornado watch was issued by the National Weather Service. So this is for South Carolina counties in general. So remember, a watch just means basically we're just watching the area. We're watching to see if the ingredients could come together for a little rotation to actually form within one of our cells. Okay, I have weather-ott pulled up now so we can kind of just get into it. This is a really strong cold front, all right? So we've had record warmth over the last couple of days. We've had heat, we've had humidity, a little bit of instability, that storm fuel. Those storms basically have had what they need to form, especially south of us. This morning I've been covering this in areas from Alabama into Georgia. We've seen multiple severe thunderstorm warnings issued. We've even seen multiple tornado warnings issues as well. Right now, this is our severe thunderstorm warning. This is in place. This is issued by the National Weather Service. So I'm going to look over here so I can see a little bit better. This is going to be ongoing until about 9:30 this morning. This is for Chester County. So it's not necessarily right in our viewing area right now. Chester County, you are included in this, but it's just to the west of you. You see that area shaded in red? That's heavy downpour rain. Radar has indicated that this storm, it's strong. It's bringing 60-mile-per-hour winds. Not only is it strong, it's moving fast, moving northeast at 60 miles an hour as well. So when that storm is producing 60-mile-per-hour winds, we're talking about down trees, down power lines, and this forecast is lining up pretty well because we knew that we would have these morning time storms, and we knew the biggest concern would be heavy rain and gusty winds, and that's what we're seeing right now. So we're watching that. You can see a second one that's starting to approach to the south of us, not necessarily right in our viewing area quite yet, but these South Carolina counties, I need you to be ready. I need you to be weather aware of what's going on, for one, because this is going to be problematic when it comes to those strong winds. Sometimes you don't need rotation in order for these storms to be quite dangerous, especially once you're talking about those strong straight line winds with winds up to 60 miles an hour. So you can see those highlighted areas. Again, those are issued by the National Weather Service. This one starting to move northeast. Even as we're looking towards Rock Hill, TK, let me see. I think I just timed this out for you. You can get a little timing of when it could actually move into your neighborhood. So we're seeing Chester there around 9:15. TK, you have about until 9:22. Rock Hill will also be included in this. These are these storms that just happen really fast. They have intensity to them. They have speed to them. Oftentimes, the leading edge of it just brings those strong, damaging winds. So if your neighborhood is getting impacted by this, you honestly just want to stay inside. You don't need to go outside and look at these storms. Stay inside, kind of just stay more in the interior part of your house as well. We'll be watching to see if that one more to the south, just south of Chester County, does extend into our viewing area. But again, this is what we're watching, with the biggest concern being heavy rain and very strong winds. Now looking to the north, this is just outside of I-485. Pockets shaded in reds and oranges, those are our watch spots. That's where the rain is very intense. We're seeing that out towards Cedar Rock. We're seeing that just around the Statesville area, through Lake Norman, tracking eastward out towards Salisbury, Concord as well. So as far as travel goes, you know, we've been saying, hey, this is coming your way. If you want to avoid it, you kind of got to get out sooner rather than later, because while we do need the rain, I know we do, we've been talking about this for a while, the problem is the ground is so hard because of how dry it is. And then you have this rain that's just coming down so intensely and so fast, pockets of it at least, that it doesn't just absorb, it actually causes some minor flooding. From Huntersville to Mooresville, even Statesville, my goodness, I-77, not a great place to be traveling right now because of the rain that's coming down. Again, zooming it out, there's our big picture perspective. I understand not everyone has this rain quite yet, but for some of you who are dealing with the thick of things, I mean, this is a strong line of storms, and it is actually intensifying. So rain, wind, we've had some lightning strikes, so cloud to ground lightning also a concern there, and at this point it's just widespread rain for areas I-40 and north of that. National Weather Service does have this tornado watch that will be in place today for South Carolina counties until 1 o'clock this afternoon. So remember, there's a difference between a watch and a warning. A watch means we're just carefully watching the area because the ingredients may come all together for a tornado to form. A warning means you need to get to your safe place, that there could be a tornado on the ground. So right now we're under that watch period until 1 o'clock this afternoon to see if those storms do intensify. Let's walk you through one of our models. So here's what we're seeing around 9-10 o'clock, spot on. We're seeing that line pass right through our area. This is showing 10 o'clock hitting Mecklenburg County. Area shaded in red will be the more concerning spots as far as that heavy rain and strong winds go. That's also part of the area that tornado watch is going to be under. Temperatures. I want to focus in on temperatures as well because today is kind of one of those backward days where it's warm in the morning, but once that front passes, temperatures cool back behind it. Eventually those winds will change. It's been windy this morning. That's why those temperatures are so warm right now, moving in from the south. Eventually they'll change and they'll be moving in from the north and the northwest, and that is going to actually cool things down. In order for storms to really fire up and to get going, again, I've mentioned that they need warmth. And some of us, we're still holding on to it. We need some moisture. We need some humidity. And that's what our South Carolina counties really have. Let's take a look at some of our temperatures just to see where we currently are at this time, because really it's been odd. It's been a really odd morning where you step outside, it's warm, it's windy, and then I've been telling you, you might want your jacket later in the day as temperatures will fall. So current temperatures, once this gets loaded up, we're currently at 69. Here in Charlotte, 68 in Rock Hill. Out towards Lancaster, you're holding on to that warmth as well. Notice that front coming in from the northwest. It's already bringing with it rain. I've been watching our Boone cameras, our Blowing Rock cameras. Rain has been coming down. It's just that cold rain with temperatures into the 30s. Then you look over towards Cheraw, it's 68 degrees. So we're definitely dealing with the warmth that we need. Throughout the rest of our day today, I'd say by about noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, things are going to start to calm down just a bit, but again, our eyes are definitely on some of those just isolated cells that quickly just pick up intensity. Over the next 12 hours, this is how things will play out. Warmer temperatures now, continue to get cooler and cooler, cloudy conditions, rain showers should be just about done and over with as we're heading through our midday show, especially by the end of it, noon, 1 o'clock, and then the big story will be the cooler conditions back behind it. Now, I know many of you have been loving the warmer weather. I know I have. It's been really nice, but tomorrow you'll be pulling out your winter coat as temperatures fall into the mid-30s. Wind gusts really play another big part of our weather story, so let's hone in a little bit on this. As far as our winds go, they've been gusty. Again, a lot of them moving in still from the south. That's why we have the warm, moist air, and that's why some of those storms are developing. As we're heading into the later half of the day, those winds will start to change as that front pushes through from the northwest. So if you're in the mountains, you're already feeling it. We're all feeling the wind, but right now they're kind of just coming in from different spots. That front will eventually push through, and that kind of opens up the door for cooler air overall. Let's go over our Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast quickly as we are looking at some big changes. Again, tonight is going to get chilly as we're heading into our Friday morning. Waking up, you'll make sure you have your heavy jacket. Any kids who have to wait by a school bus stop also will want it too. We put 69 degrees, but remember, that's around where we are right now, into that 2, 3, 4 o'clock hour, we'll be into the 40s. So we have falling temperatures throughout the day. Overnight tonight, 35 degrees. It is going to be clear and cold tomorrow morning. Sunny skies, 65. So at least our daytime highs will rebound nicely. Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be beautiful, sunny and 75 degrees. Monday, we'll also have to watch for not just rain potential, but storm potential as well, because the timing of when fronts go through an area depends. It makes a difference. You know, you need the warmth and the instability, and on Monday it seems like the timing of that could cause some issues. Then Tuesday and Wednesday, look at those cold temperatures, 20s and low 30s for our lows, and then high temperatures not even reaching where we should be. We should be at 63 degrees. We've been well above that over the last couple of days. Next week is going to be a cold one. Before I go, let's take one final look at our radar just to see kind of where we are as far as that severe thunderstorm goes, just to be sure that we don't have any new updates. Again, if you're just joining us this morning, we are covering the strong line of thunderstorms that have been ongoing from Alabama into Georgia, and now they're starting to lift a little bit more northerly. So again, here we go. We're looking at the severe thunderstorm warning that's in place. That's going to stay in place now, 9:30 until 10:30. So we're watching areas like Rock Hill, TKK, Chester. That's where we have radar indicated strong winds up to 60 miles an hour. So down trees, down power lines will be possible with this, including that heavy rain. So you guys, we have a lot going on today.
All right, so do you feel like this is going to be a fast-moving one? Is this going to be in the Charlotte area too?
It is moving fast. I mean, these storms are, you know, pretty isolated. It's not like it's a huge widespread event, but it's moving 60 miles an hour northeast. So right now it's just lifting. So I think at this point it's going to be heading towards areas like Rock Hill, TKK, and then I think kind of towards the southern half of Mecklenburg County. So we'll have to watch that over the next hour.
Okay, I'm just thinking out loud here, guys, that I don't know if we need to stay with this for a little while longer, as it is a warning.
For thunderstorms?
For a thunderstorm, or is this, we need a thunderstorm warning?
Yeah, we have. So it's been just, it's a severe thunderstorm warning. So the storm is warned. We're watching that. Can it have the ability to turn into a tornado warning? Yes. And so I did kind of come up with an idea of game plan with Sharif. So I'm going to head back into the studio.
Okay.
If it turns into a tornado warning, then we'll get back on air and cover that.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. Majestic, thank you very much. Yeah, we have a full agenda this morning in our 9 o'clock, so we might be calling an audible here and there. But in the meantime, be careful out there. Take shelter if you can. Union County, Chester, as that is happening until hopefully expiring by 10 o'clock this morning. We'll hear more from Majestic. Carly, you got something?
I tried to pull up as far down on our South Carolina cameras as we can go. This is about where York and Chester County kind of meet. Mm-hmm. You
Okay.
can see it's gross and gloomy. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
suspect that this thing is
This is gonna
moving fast.
change, yeah.
So York County is about to get hit
Right.
really fast with this heavier rain.
So this shot will change here momentarily.
All right.
honestly.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Oh, take it easy out there. Not.
Oh, I want to show you one other thing.
Please.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Brad just messaged us, and let me show you this. This is crazy. So we've
Okay.
been talking about severe weather, obviously, strong thunderstorms, heavy rain. Let me see. I got to pull up this camera. This is odd. I hope this pulls up. Hold on. Give it 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. We're still looking at
Let's
the.
see. Look.
Oh, you,
Look at
you
this.
said that we would have snow.
Look at this.
Some of it
This
would
is
turn into
wild,
snow.
you
Yeah.
guys. This is the
Thanks,
difference
Brad.
that front is making. Remember, the
Right.
warm, moist air working with instability, the humidity, the storm coverage, and then you head up to the mountains, and this is what we have in the
This
mountains
is
right
wilding
now.
out.
Mm-hmm.
So it really depends on where, you,
where
are
you are.
with what's going on. Let me see what
Okay,
else.
go to get some snow there for tomorrow, for the weekend at least.
Yeah.
The mountain areas.
And I saw those temperatures just drop. This is another one that the camera's kind of actually freezing right here. One of our resort cams from Beach Mountain, 30 degrees there. Meanwhile, here in Charlotte, I mean, we're still
I got a
into the
spring dress
60s.
on.
I
What are you talking
know.
about?
We have all our
Yeah.
flowers and our bright colors on.
It's a winter wonderland up there.
I know. I walked out with no jacket this morning, knowing that it was going to get colder
Right.
as the
I
day
have my
wears
jacket
on,
too.
but nothing like this
No.
in Beach Mountain. Oh,
So a
boy.
tale of two different forecasts.
Yeah, no
that's for
kidding.
sure.
All right.
Yeah, but this continues to be the biggest concern. And in areas in Alabama and Georgia today, multiple tornado warnings were issued this morning from the same line that we're watching now. So it's kind of just lifting northeast. So
Okay.
we'll see
Yeah.
how this one goes.
Looks like that track. All right, Majestic, thank you very much. We need to take a break here on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. We'll be right back.